Hello, brains and magical beings. This is Mrs. Forrest, your homegirl for neurodiversity and mindfulness. Yeah, okay. So, we are going to do a body scan gratitude meditation. Oh yeah. Gratitude. I'm a dork. You might just have to get used to that. Okay, so often people say, oh, I can't meditate, it's too hard. But they don't realize there's so many types of meditation. And gratitude is one of the main things that monks are taught when they first arrive to a monastery to begin their journey into the mind and consciousness. So we're going to focus on gratitude today. And I recognize that not everyone has all the body parts I do. Some people may miss a limb. Some people's may not have a sense that I have. So I'm just taking some time to acknowledge that and send out my love and caring to people that don't have all their senses or all their body parts. We're going to be going to each one and saying some gratitude towards our entire body. If we get to a point, say maybe you're missing an eye or your vision isn't as good, I want you to still send love to that spot and maybe send gratitude to the other eye, for example, or just send gratitude maybe for even if you're not having that sense or body part, what you have learned or what good has been in replacement. So, or just letting experience or mourning whatever comes up for you. I want to be respectful to everyone's bodies here. So that being said, let's get into the meditation. Make sure you have a comfortable seat. This will be about somewhere around 10 minutes. Relax the lower back. You can keep the eyes closed or have them gently open, gaze towards the tip of the nose or gaze gently towards the ground. But for this meditation, if you can, having them closed helps with going inward. Just take a couple moments here to come into our natural breath. And you can do this meditation standing or having a pillow underneath your seat if that's comfortable, or in a chair, or even lying down. So noticing the breath, noticing the rise and fall of the chest with the breath. Noticing the expansion and collapse of the ribs as your lungs expand and contract. We can put our hand at the breastbone or at the clavicle. Noticing that rise and fall, maybe even using your x-ray vision and seeing your lungs open, filling with air. And bring our hands to the side of our ribs. And noticing and now bringing them to the lower ribs, right underneath the breast or the pecs. Feeling that diaphragm, helping, assisting the lungs. And saying thank you to this automatic experience of the breath. Our lungs literally giving us life every moment, every second. Our breath is the most precious thing. Without it, we would not be here. So even if your breath is not perfect, even if you might have asthma, send some love and gratitude for the fact that you can live and exist because of this amazing thing our body does. Giving gratitude for the trees and the seaweed and the atmosphere that creates oxygen so we can live and exist on this planet. And bringing our hands to our stomach here. One hand a little higher, one lower. Giving gratitude to our stomach and our intestines. Without these organs, we would not be able to digest our food, assimilating nutrients, creating energy for us to live. Maybe sending some love and appreciation for how hard it works. Helping us bring a little bit more mindfulness into what we eat. No shame, just awareness. And maybe even apologizing for all the mean things that we say about our stomach, our tummy, knowing how hard it works every single day to keep us going. Putting our hands on the lower back, giving us some gratitude to our kidneys here, processing any toxins from our environment, from food. While we're at it, let's also give some gratitude to our liver. And our spleen. And putting our hands on our thighs here. And can you rub the hands on the thighs to the knees, all the way to the feet and back, giving ourselves some love and gratitude. Thank you, feet. Thank you so much. Thank you, legs, for allowing us to walk and stand and move. Bringing the hands to the hips. Thank you for allowing us to sit, to climb. And put our hands on our seat. Thank you so much for allowing us to do so many things, our strongest muscle. Bringing our hands to our feet, you can even change your seating position, maybe massaging the feet. Thank you so much for rooting us down to the earth. Thank you for balancing. And if your toes are really ambidextrous, thank you, toes, for letting me open doors and do other things and I don't want to pick it up with my hands. And thank you for when I climb trees and when I dance. And bring one hand to the other hand. We're going to hold our hands here. Bring our hands to our heart. Thank you so much, hands and fingers and thumbs, for allowing me to use tools to write, to express with my hands. Thank you for giving me all these abilities. We're going to bring our hands to our arms here, touching the arms, saying thank you for allowing me to reach and grab and hold and hug. And open doors. All these things we take for granted. And if you don't have, once I said again, if you don't have a certain body part, sending love and recognizing maybe how you've compensated and how intelligent and smart your brain and creativity and body is for compensating, how beautiful of a gift that is. Bringing our hands for our shoulders, our strong shoulders, and feeling and holding our back, our strong shoulders and back that allow us to lift and stand tall in this world. Bringing our hand to our throat. Put one hand behind the throat and one to the front, however's comfortable for you. Maybe you're just touching lightly, maybe you're holding. Saying thank you to our esophagus so that our food, we can swallow our food. Thank you to the voice box that allows us to speak, and if we don't have one or it doesn't work well, sending love to that. Maybe some gratitude on other ways that we express ourselves. If we do have a voice that works, think about how we can use it more to express our truth. Be grateful for the fact that we have this voice. Maybe you live in a country where you have freedom to express your voice. And if you don't live in a country like that, think about how you can express yourself in some way on the internet or another way. And sending love and appreciation to all the people in history that have helped us keep our voice or give us a voice. And connecting to how we can express our voice. And bringing the hands to the jaw, saying thank you so that we can chew our food. Into the cheeks that give us so much expression, to the mouth, the seat of our words, the ability to touch and feel food and kiss. Bringing our hands to our ears. You can cup the ears or just touch them lightly. And saying thank you and gratitude for the ability to feel and hear sound. And if you can't hear, still the gratitude of the vibrations that your brain is still processing, even if you don't hear the actual sound. The gratitude for the vibrations that literally keep our body together. And for music and all the beautiful things that our brain and our ears work together for us to understand. Bringing our hands over our forehead, giving us some love to the head. Thank you to the brain for consolidating memories, for processing information, for understanding our senses. And bringing the hand to the back of the head, to the brain stem, where we have our brain that is like all other animals here, our survival instincts, saying thank you for keeping us alive. In the center of the forehead, saying thank you to our pineal gland so that we can dream, so we see in creativity with our mind. What a beautiful gift that is. Bringing our hands over to our eyes, whether we see the world outside of us or we see inside our head, saying thank you for that vision. So even if we are blind, we still see something, even if it is darkness. There's still something going on, something processing. Saying thank you for that. And bringing the hands to the heart, just taking some time to reflect. And if you cry, that's okay. I think everyone takes their body for granted. I think everyone insults and berates their body. It's only when we start to love and appreciate just how amazing our body is, how amazing it is at keeping us alive, how amazing it is to let us express in these tools, how amazing it is to compensate when we lose something, how amazing it is that it allows us to express ourselves in this world with other people. And until you get injured or lose something, even if it's temporarily, you don't really realize how precious our body is. So saying thank you every day that you wake up and you can breathe. We're going to bring the knuckles wrapped over each other, touching the middle of the forehead, the third eye, the pineal gland, locking in this practice, this gratitude over our mouth, to remind us to say kind words to ourselves. Yes, to ourselves and to those around us, and to the heart, sending out love and gratitude to the world, to the animals, to the people, to ourselves. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you're feeling any kind of emotions, that's completely normal. And if you're just feeling love and joy, that's also completely normal. I recommend doing this practice at least once a week. It really is life-changing. I had to have surgery on both of my feet when I was in high school, and I couldn't walk. I had to use crutches and a wheelchair. I think that was a big moment for me. I really hope that wherever you are in your healing journey, you just take some time to appreciate this amazing vehicle that you have for your soul. All right, hopefully see you next time. Check out my website. I'm teaching classes on there, workshops. I'm teaching, I have a couple of free donation events, and I made all my prices very reasonable so that it's accessible for all types of people. And yeah, you can also become a Patreon as well for a couple bucks a month.